Good afternoon, salutations. My name is Calypso, aka Carousel, and welcome back to the stream. Let's get right back into this very sweet conversation.
3や11の人たちとは違うってことですか？
その人らをわしは知らん。誰かと比べてでなくての、この子のことを言っとるんじゃよ。
I can't say I know much about him, and yet for some reason, I can see where Shigetsugu's coming from.
さて、あまり長居するのもいかんし、そろそろ行こうか。起こすのもかわいそうじゃし、この子をおんぶしてやってくれんかの。
He's doing this on purpose. I know he is. Just like that, I end up carrying the boy home. We're both a similar size, so I need to stop and catch my breath every now and then. One thing I've noticed is that he's more built than you'd expect.
すまんの。わしはどうも腰痛があっての。
No, I guess you're still old, but isn't your back fixed?
もう喋らないでください。
怖い怖い。
I love the fact that he keeps saying kawaii, kawaii. Shigetsugu isn't the most pleasant person to deal with, I've gathered. That aside, this kid must be as young as I think based on how deeply asleep he is.
母さん、
Fuck.
なぜ死んでしまった？
Oh, no. I hear him mumbling in his sleep. His speech differs a fair bit from how he speaks with Shigetsugu, too. I stopped dead in my tracks. This might be what I've been looking for.
どうしたんじゃ？
私だって疲れます。
I move his attention away from me without answer. It doesn't seem like he's noticed what just happened. I repeat the boy's words in my head as we're walking along. It has to be his regret. Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to assume that his amnesia doesn't restrict the content of his dreams. In the same vein, it's no stretch to say that he lost his mother at a young age due to where he was raised. Which means his regret shouldn't be too hard to guess. I do my best not to think about it any further, though. I'd best save it for when I get home. Shigetsugu might realize that I've tamed numeral for his regret card if my book starts to glow here. Ideally, I want to avoid making them wary of me. I can feel the sweat running down my brow. Not from my nerves. It's because I'm exerting myself after, right after a hot bath. I'll have to take a shower once I'm home and done with this.
2階が寝室じゃ。すまんが、この子を布団に横にならせてもらえるかの。わしはお茶を入れとるよ。
わかりました。
I sigh again from being forced to carry a boy upstairs despite carrying him the whole way home. Today's been nothing but sighs.
ここか。
The bedroom door is half open already, so it is easy to find my destination. I approach the futon and lean down to let him off. He grabs onto my arm.
母さん。
He must be confusing with me with the mom appearing in his dream. His tiredness gets the best of him, though, and he lets my arm go right after. The strength of his grip is shocking.
男子なんだよね。この子も。
Even though he still looks like a girl to me. Honestly, I wouldn't blame anyone for thinking it. Just look at that face. God, okay. On the flip side, I'd probably be feeling pretty nervous right now if he looked both his age and his gender. He must be around 2 or so years younger than me, so even if that were the case, I'd probably be fine.
あれは。
I notice a half-open drawer out of the corner of my eye. After I ensure that Shigetsugu isn't coming upstairs, I make my way over to it. Sure, it's a half-open drawer, but it's dark in here. I can't see inside. So, I open it nice and slow. I was worried that the noise accompanying it would wake the boy up, but it didn't. I can still barely see inside even after opening it up, so I light it up with my phone.
写真だ。
The shelf is full of old photos. Easily over 100. Upon closer inspection, some are relatively new. The contents are mostly the same. Family pictures. Featured in them are an old couple, their grandson, and his parents. The grandfather has to be Shigetsugu.
思った通り、抜け目ないの。
My shoulders stiffen in response to the quiet voice from behind me.
お茶が入ったんじゃが、遅いんで呼びに来たんじゃ。ま、下へ来なさい。
All I can do is nod without turning around. Much like this afternoon, he's made tea for me. But unlike then, I take my time drinking it. Too bad that doesn't help me make it taste any better.
すみません、勝手に写真を見てしまって。
構わんよ。引き出しを開けっぱなしにしておいたのはわしじゃしの。それに、わしを脱落させたかったらそうすればいいんじゃ。この老いぼれが長生きできればそれに越したことはないかもしれんが、別段これからの人生に執着もしとらんからの。
I want to one day be old enough to not fear death. I think that would be nice. With just that, I understand the meaning behind these photos.
あれはあなたの未練なんですね。
The family that he held so dear. There were a few pictures of them abroad as well. He's living alone now, but it's likely that the rest of his family stayed here at some point.
わしも年じゃ。未来に希望なんぞ持たんよ。じゃからか、あの写真を見ると時々思うてしまうんじゃ。あの頃に戻りたいの。とな。
A regret rooted neither in the present nor the future, but the past. Parika said that one's regret represents the future, but that's not always the case. Regret is born from something you can't bring yourself to give up on. In that sense, it's logical that wanting to go back to better times can become one's regret. Ah! This line is interesting, because Federico, in his dream about his regret, said that he's definitely given up on it. So that's interesting that she says the opposite here. It's also interesting that we get that we don't really get anyone else's perspective besides Rinka, the main character, and Federico. That's really interesting. I wonder if there's more to that. Like, and since they're both thinking opposite things here, maybe there's more opposing, like antagonistic, but not just like that he's the antagonist, but like it's more diametrically opposed than just he's one of the antagonists. You know, Rinka is like really kind of unsure of herself and not really confident, but she's still like, you know, she has that determination, you know? Whereas Federico is nothing but confidence, overconfidence, but he's like wormy. They're very extremely opposites. I think I'm onto something here. Okay, I read this one.
無理ですよ。
Oh, is that it? Huh.
わかっておるよ。それにの、今はあの子がいるから寂しくないんじゃ。あの頃を思い出せるしの。
でも必ず終わりは来ます。
I wonder if this time Rinka is going to elect someone, and by someone I'm obviously mean Shigetsugu, Because I'm still waiting for Rinka to realize that the fucked up thing that happens after the end of an election.
お主とでは価値観が違うかもしれんがの。終わりなぞ怖くはないぞ。
His tone makes it clear he has no ulterior motive.
もっとも、あの子のことは気がかりじゃが。選定が終わった後も生き残って幸せになれるか。わしにはようわからんよ。
私に言われてももっとわかりません。
あの子の未練のことなら、お主も想像がついておるだろう。
He's extremely observant. Just reads people so easily. This question takes me by surprise.
あの子の寝言はわしも聞いたことがあるからの。あれはきっとあの子の眠っている記憶、まあ深層心理みたいなものから出たものだと思っておる。帰路で足を止めたとき、お主は何かに驚いていたからの。
I figured he hadn't noticed at the time, but he simply chose to keep quiet. This old man really is a mystery.
あの子の未練はきっと叶わんことじゃ。わしと同じ過去に向けられた未練じゃ。
それで選定が終わった後も幸せかどうかを気にしていたんですね。まさか私にあの子をおんぶさせたのって。
さすがにそれは想定外じゃ。わしもそこまでひどいことはせんよ。
まさかそれで選定が終わった後も幸せかどうかを気にして。
あの子の
それで選定が終わった後も幸せかどうかを気にしていたんで。まさか私
さすがに
He laughed it off, but that doesn't quell my suspicion. I'm not sure I understand what just happened.
あなたは何が目的なんですか？
Nothing's going to come from letting him control the conversation. I'm not sure if he's doing it on purpose or if that's just the kind of person he is, but I'm over it.
あの子にご飯を作ってあげてくれんかの。
Let her go home.
わけわからないんですけど。
You want to repeat that, old man?
ならばこうしよう。一度でいい。このお願いを聞いてくれたら、わしの死因をお主に教える。
いや、そうじゃなくって。
せめて少しでもこの子の未練を叶えてあげたいんじゃ。
He pauses briefly before explaining.
わしは料理がからっきしでの。あの子が来てから食べたものといえば、コンビニやスーパーで買ったものばかりじゃ。
牛塚さんが作ってあげればいいんじゃないですか？
わしの息子の嫁にも似たようなことを言われたことを思い出したわい。
やっぱり一緒に住んでいたことがあるんですね。
息子が結婚してから数年間だけじゃがの。わしの妻は早くに死んだから、わしと息子夫婦3人で暮らしていたんじゃ。孫が生まれる前に息子たちは家を出て、ほとんどそれっきりじゃがの。
There's a tinge of sadness in his voice as he recalls the past. His regret may have come about during the time when they were living here. I've never seen him look so emotional. So I needed to confirm that his regret is rooted in those days.
おっと、話がそれてしまったの。ともかくじゃ。これに関しては、わしが料理を作っても無理なんじゃよ。
いや、もしかして。
I finally catch on to why he's so particular about this.
あの子の未練はもしかして
Uh,
母親の手料理
huh. Light spills forth from my bag the moment I ask. It has to be in response to I having figured out numeral 4's regret. A regret he'll never be able to fulfill. Shigetsugu casts his eyes to my bag for a moment, likely having understood what just happened before continuing.
あの子が母親に料理を作ってもらったことがあるのかないのかわしにはわからん。じゃがある時定食屋でテレビを見ていたことがあったんじゃ。他愛のないドラマじゃったかの。ドラマの登場人物に母親がいての、ちょうどあの子と同じくらいの息子もおった。その母親の作った料理を嬉しそうな顔で食べておったんじゃ。よくある日常の場面じゃよ。それを見ていての、あの子は泣いていたんじゃ。
Yeah.
自分でも理由はよくわからないと言っていたんじゃが、記憶の奥で思うところがあったんじゃろうな。テレビは時々見ておったが、あの子があんな反応を見せたのはその時だけじゃった。それに気づいた時、わしの本が光ってあの子のカードができたんじゃ。
私に母親の代わりをさせるってことですよね。そん
Yeah.
なの無茶ですよ。
そんなことは分かっておる。じゃからお主も得をするよう、わしの死因を教えると言っておるんじゃ。
Oh, that delivery. Oh my god. Moments like these where I'm glad I never figured out how to get rid of voice lines. Let's hear that one more time.
そんなことは分かっておる。じゃからお主も得をするよう、わしの死因を教えると言っておるんじゃ。
God, okay. His tone turns far more coercive, likely in an attempt to pressure me into agreeing. The sudden change is surprising, but I hold my ground and stare him down. It isn't an attempt to hide my surprise or fear. I am just really angry with him.
きっとあなたの未練はあなたのせいで失ったんですね。
Ooh. Ah. Yeah, no, absolutely not gonna do that, yeah, okay. Hey, not just dumb, lazy too. I did not want to read the voice lines as well. I didn't want to read the dialogue in addition to the inner thought narration. That'd have been too much. His painful acknowledgement is followed by him lowering his head. He lowers it so far that his head almost touches the floor.
取引のようなやり方はお主に通じんことはよく分かった。ただのじじいのお願いじゃ。気休めかもしれん。わしの自己満足かもしれん。あの子に手料理を作ってやってくれんか。
I need time to think. What's the correct way to respond to this? It's entirely possible that Numeral 4 won't be able to fulfill his regret even if he lives through this. Not to mention that there's no way my cooking will help him do so. What happens after I do all this? Assuming I get Shigetsugu's cause of death and use it to eliminate him, what would happen after that? Is he even thinking that far ahead?
わしはできることはやっておきたいんじゃ。
That statement alone tells me that he isn't. At the same time, wait, isn't what? He tells me how much he cares.
わしはでき
He isn't. Okay, he isn't thinking that far ahead. Got it. It's the same mindset I had towards Sonya after all.
わかりました。
本当か。
ただしそれっきりです。今日は遅いので明日の夜ご飯を作りますから、それっきり関わらない。 牛塚さんからもあの子にそう伝えてください。そして今後私があなたやあの子を脱落させても恨まないでください。
約束しよう。わしはもともとお主ら他の参加者を狙うつもりはなかったんじゃ。じゃがあの子が自分の意志で他の参加者を脱落させようと動き出した時、わしは止めることはできん。
A brief, tense silence follows this claim. He isn't bluffing. That much I can tell.
構いません。それは今の状況でも同じですから。
I answer without much hesitation. My best option is to lower the chance that I become their target. Granted, I've already settled on agreeing to his proposition before taking that into consideration. His desire hits too close to home for me to refuse.
昔もこうできればわしは孤独にはならんかったかもしれんの。
Damn. He mutters under his breath. He likely intended for me not to hear him.
では今度こそもう帰ります。明日の夕方6時過ぎにまた来ます。買い物もしてきちゃいます。
I forgot how, if we have ever heard anything about Rinka's cooking.
わかった。わしはそろそろあの子を起こすとするかの。
I watch as he pulls himself up onto his feet.
どうかしたかの。
お金、さっきのコーヒー牛乳の分と明日の買い物の分前払いしてください。お釣りはちゃんと返しますから。
Pay up, old man.
エッチじゃの。
当然です。
Okay. I agreed to cook for him, but I certainly won't be preparing a 5-star meal. I'm sure that Shigetsugu will wriggle out of paying me back unless I demand it right now, so there you have it. He eventually gives in and has me 3 1,000 yen notes. After that, I can finally leave. Alright. This is the change of setting that I was looking for to break from the first half of the stream, and it's like 30 minutes into the second, so it's a good thing I just stopped there. Alright, anyway, I crash down onto my bed as soon as I arrive.
もう。
Been a while since I last screamed into my pillow.
美晴に話したらバカかいでは済まないな。
Without thinking, I talked to myself out loud. You could do that more often. It means I won't have to read. Okay. Not only did I succeed in out loud in gathering info about Shigetsugu, but I also met the boy staying with him. And I somehow agreed to cook that boy dinner. I didn't let myself be influenced this time, though. I agreed to do it of my own volition. Dangerous as it may be to get involved with other participants, something far more important to figure out. Do I have what it takes to eliminate them after getting this attached? I need to find my answer to that before I obtain all their cards.
シャワー浴びよう。
Lucky for me, I've already gotten used to putting off the questions I can't answer yet. Alright. I go to bed each night confident that I will wake up the next day. Really? That must be nice. It's the one constant in my life, even with the advent of divine selection. Well, on days where an election isn't being held anyway. I drag myself from bed and get ready for school like always. My plans for the evening are already set, so I won't be opening the store today. I've kept it closed so often lately that I'm starting to run out of excuses for my gran. Granted, she's never too persistent about me opening it up because we either make hardly anything out of it or we actually lose money. That, plus, she seems to realize that I'm caught up in something else at the moment. Not to imply that she knows about divine selection, of course. She most likely thinks I'm busy with exams or personal issues. My grades are hardly stellar, but so it's not surprising that she's concerned. Hi, Naomi! I noticed Naomi as I walked through the gate. She's with a friend, too. I want to talk to... I want to talk to Naomi. The fuck? I feel bad stepping in when she's with a friend, but I might as well say hello.
Naomi, ohayo.
Rinka senpai, ohayou gozaimasu.
She turns and greets me with a smile. Right after, she introduces me to her friend, informing her that I'm the one who helped with the coffee stuff for the culture festival. She seems like she knows the rumors about me, but hasn't actually realized I am the subject of said rumors until now. She isn't intimidated, though. In fact, she thanks me for my help. Looks like things are going smoothly on that front. I forgot about that. But, honestly, I was just blinded by the opportunity to talk to Naomi. She's great. The three of us make our way into the building together, and then split up to make our way to class. That is a cute little scene. I like that. Once I get back home, I have a look at what seasonings I should take with me when I go to cook dinner. I doubt I'll be able to get everything I need with the money Shigetsuku's given me. Oh, excuse me. Given me. And buying new stuff would be a waste because I'm only going there once.
カレーでいいかな。カレーならおばあちゃんのレシピがあったはず。
Curry used to be a Lionhouse staple before I took over. I've helped to make it a number of times, but I've never made it from scratch. It should be fine so long as I follow the recipe, though. Curry is pretty timeless too, so let's go with that. I packed some seasonings, spices, a pot, and a spare container before making my way to Shigetsugu's house. Beef, potatoes, onions, carrots, apples, and yogurt are the main ingredients I need. Oh? Apples? Huh. Huh. Interesting. Apples and curry? I get almost everything else. Yogurt I'm not sure about. Well, I'm not sure about yogurt because I just don't like yogurt, but, apples? Huh. I think I missed the last sentence. I head to his house after getting them. While I am on my way, I make sure to keep an eye out for Federico. Oh, it's not Federico, it's Federico. Okay, I need to remember that. And numeral 11. I don't notice anyone suspicious, but I think that's due to it being so busy at this time of night. I'm somewhat worried about more odd rumors spreading, considering the neighbors' attitude toward this place, but I should be fine if it's just this once.
Oh, 待っとったよ。
あ、お姉ちゃん。聞いたよ。ご飯作ってくれるんだよね。僕、何でも手伝うから。料理って一回してみたかったんだ。お姉ちゃん。
They've been calling you Onechan for a while now. That's one way to shatter the illusion of me being his mother. I carry the bags into the kitchen and then hand Shigetsugu the receipt and his change.
そっか。じゃあ、じゃがいもと人参の皮を剥いてもらおうかな。うん、わかった。その前に、まず手洗いね。
I put my apron on before washing my own hands. He follows suit, so I hand the potatoes and carrots over to him. Meanwhile, Shigetsugu watches TV in the living room. First up is beef preparation. I dice the meat into cubes, and then sprinkle those with salt and pepper. Beef can be a bit chewy, so I cut some extra slits in them to help with that. Whoa. After that, I grate an apple into a bag alongside the yogurt, honey, and the spice mixture from my grand's recipe before combining everything. Grate the apple into yogurt and honey. So it's like a... Okay. Okay. Oh! That's adorable. Look at that. Oh my goodness. He looks up at me with a puzzled expression, potato in hand.
どうすればいいの？ああ、そっか。そこからか。ピーラーはなさそう。よし。じゃあ、見ててね。
I take the potato and show him how to peel it using a knife. Ah, okay.
すごい。何にもすごくないよ。じゃあやってみて。ああ、包丁は危ないから気をつけてね。
I think the VA for number 4 is speaking deeper now. Interesting. The knife was surprisingly sharp. Not sure if that goes to show how little I cook or not.
僕が研いだ包丁でちゃんと料理できるなんて。
I don't have it in me to ask why he'd need to sharpen a knife like that for anything other than cooking. Oh, you know what they're talking about. Either way, he's able to peel the potato far better than me. Same with the carrots. I decided to leave all the vegetables to him.
目が痛い。
Oh no, baby, oh no.
玉ねぎを切るとそうなっちゃうよね。あ、目をこすったらもっとダメだよ。
Onions.
お姉ちゃん、やっと笑ったね。
Haha, got her. Fucking got her. Game, set, match.
ずっと怖い顔だったけど、今はなんかちょっと楽しそう。敵じゃなくて本当に良かった。
Or maybe, I suppose I did loosen up the moment I started cooking. I mean, I've been checking every now and then to make sure Shigetsugu isn't rummaging through my stuff, but it's true that I haven't been as on edge as I should be.
僕ね、楽しみなんだ。カレーは温めるやつで食べたことあるけど、どうやって作るか知らないもん。ただ野菜切っただけなのにどうなるのかなーって。そっか。じゃあ頑張ろうね。
I let another smile slip. I can't help it though. Seeing as I sparkle with curiosity is too precious. Fucking got me. Another part of me wishes that we'd met under different circumstances. Technically, you did. Technically, that is what happened. You did meet under different circumstances. Oh, now it's gonna suck when they remember. Ah, jeez. Okay.
わーい、できた。
2 hours later, it is finally ready. The smell wafting out from the pot reminds me exactly of the curry my gran would cook. I tasted it to make sure it turned out fine, but I'm still nervous because other people are going to eat it too.
おお、ごちそうじゃな。
お待たせしました。これでいいんですよね。
あの子もとっても喜んでおるしの。お主は食べていかんのか？
まさかここまで来たんですから私もいただきます。早く食べようよ。
早く。
おお、すまんすまん。
いただきます。
I get started on mine after they dig in. It's not quite on my grand's level, but this is still plenty delicious. Yogurt's sour, right? I actually don't know what yogurt tastes like. I haven't had it in years. Not about to start. Or maybe it's a different yogurt that I'm thinking of. I wonder if it's more like the really liquidy, watery kind that goes on. One time I went to it was like a shit, and I think it was an Afghani restaurant. In I'm not gonna say the city name, but a city in Southern California. and I forgot what was on it, but it was a yogurt dressing on a plate of, I want to say maybe rice or vegetables. I'm not sure what it was, but that was actually pretty alright. It's when yogurt is like jiggly. Ugh, it's fucking disgusting. And then I had some Afghani style tea, and I remember it being really good. Shit. I want more. God, food is so good. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, it hasn't been too long since the last time I had an experience like this. Mihar, Sonia, and I ate together often before Sonia was eliminated. Funny how divine selection of all things is what blessed me with these experiences. Blessed, huh? I guess I need to accept that I have been enjoying myself.
ちょっと味が濃くないかな。
文句言わないでください。
I refuse to feel it. That's funny.
とっても美味しい。お姉ちゃんの作ってくれたカレー、とっても美味しいよ。
Ah, jeez. What a good kid. Yeah, they're the best.
おじいちゃん見た？これ僕が切ったんだよ。
この人参か芋か。あー、とってもうまいの。
わーい。親バカならぬジジバカ？
I mean, whatever. I'm glad he liked it at least. I try not to insert myself into the conversation too much, opting to eat in silence instead.
昔を思い出すの。
Or was it coffee? Shit. No, I'm pretty sure it was a tea. That was so long ago. That was like years ago. I wonder if it's the shop's still around. It was like little, small, and independent. God. It's making me crave, like, that kind of food. Maybe I'll ask to go to somewhere like, well, I wanna maybe go for it for my birthday. I'm just, okay, right, the game.
息子が初めて料理したのもカレーじゃったかの。野菜を切って喜んで。
My goodness.
どうして今になって思い出すんじゃろうな。
His eyes fixate on the curry as he recalls the days long past. Small droplets of water catch on my eyelashes as they form. I'm not sure how or when it happened, but curry's become the go-to household meal in Japan. Just making it tonight brought back memories of time I spent with my gran, so it makes sense for him to be reminded of similar time he spent with his own family. A clang resounds throughout the room while I'm caught up in those thoughts. I turn my attention to where it's coming from. It's the boy who has just slapped his spoon down onto his plate.
昔ってそんなに大事なものなのかな。
Neither of us answer his question. His gaze is focused on Shigetsugu. While Shigetsugu was recalling his past, the boy must have understood that he had no place in those memories, despite his fondness for him. Even worse, he has no memories of his own to recall in the first place.
僕はいろいろなことを忘れてる。でも、おじいちゃんを見てて思ったことがあるよ。僕の記憶の中にこんな幸せで、
yeah.
ゆっくりした風景はなかった。
That is absolutely, probably, most likely, surely true.
お主。
All of a sudden, he clutches his head and groans in pain.
ちょっと。
It's just like the first time we came face to face outside the dream world. I was struck with a headache as well at that time, but now it's just him. Shigetsugu gets him to lay down, an expression of fear on his face.
大丈夫か。落ち着くんじゃ。の。
I'm not sure if he heard Shigetsugu or not, but he does eventually close his eyes and pass out. I help him take him back up to his room. Once that's done, I finish my curry and wash the dishes. There's plenty left to spare, so I pack it into the spare container I brought and put it in the fridge. All I need to do is heat it up in a pot.
時々あるんじゃよ。
あの子があんな風になってしまうことがですか？
He nods silently before continuing.
あの子が何かのきっかけに記憶を取り戻そうとするとき、それが意識的か無意識なのかはわからんが、ともかく頭痛に襲われているようなんじゃ。
I don't think she ever told them that, the two of them that she has amnesia too.
その後は決まって寝てしまう。心配はいらんよ。数時間は目を覚まさんが、起きたら何事もなかったようにピンピンしとる。
It's somewhat odd to be told not to worry about someone who's supposed to be your enemy. But even more odd is the fact that I really am worried.
すまんの。予想できたはずだったんじゃが、あの子が嬉しそうで忘れておった。
いえ。
じゃが、あの子が料理も食事も喜んでおったのは本当なんじゃ。
分かってます。おじいちゃん思いの優しい子ですよね。選定がなければ弟みたいに感じていたかもしれません。
選定がなければわしらは出会いもせんかったがの。そうじゃの。わしも改めて礼を言わせてもらおう。ありがとう。幸せそうなあの子を見ることができて、わしもまた幸せじゃった。
はい。
I can feel my eyes strain throughout this exchange. I really shouldn't be thanked by my supposed enemy. The reality of what's going on here is all too clear, though. Yet again, I'm struggling to come to terms with what I need to do in the face of this small happiness felt while spending time with them.
さて、ここからはお主が昨日言った通りにしよう。
はい。お願いします。
I won't be involved with them anymore. That's the ideal outcome.
タッパーは返さなくていいです。正直、私もちょっと楽しかったです。だから、あんまり負い目は感じないでください。
もともと気にしとらんから大丈夫じゃよ。
Oh, what a little shit.
さて、別れる前に約束じゃ。わしの死因を教えよう。
He switches to far more grim talk before he even bothers to sit down. I honestly wouldn't have cared if he had forgotten about this part of the promise. I still don't know if I have it in me to elect him even after learning it. Chances are high that I won't be able to, since I've gotten so attached to them both, so I'd much rather not know at all than face the regret and self-loathing over knowing, yet being unable to elect them. But at the same time, I can't refuse to listen now that he's brought it up.
孤独死というのはわかるじゃろ。
はい。たまにニュースでは見ますから。
わしもその一例じゃよ。
Elderly people living on their own is already a problem in its own right. The risk of them passing away without anyone noticing gets higher if they have no relatives or friends in their neighborhood to check up on them. I expected this to be the case after hearing how rumors had spread about him having starved to death and whatnot.
わしは腰痛があっての、ふとした拍子で痛みが来て動けなくなることも多い。
Oh shit, wait.
じゃからなるべく缶詰や即席料理なんかを買いためておったんじゃ。まともな料理をしておると急に動けなくなってガスも止められず火事なんてことになりかねんしの。
Smart.
それは言い訳かもしれんが。じゃからなるべくそれは言い訳かもしれんが。それはいい。雨の日じゃったかの。これまでで一番ひどい腰痛が来た。わしは動けなくなってしまった。あとはわかるじゃろ。水も飯もなければ人は生きていけん。 数日のうちにわしは餓死した。
Oh my fucking god, if this guy is the first election that Rinka does, that's gonna be horrific.
一日経ったあたりから記憶が曖昧での正確な日時は思い出せん。自宅で餓死なんて情けないとは思うがの、家族に捨てられたわしの末路としてはふさわしいかもしれん。
God, that's awful.
そんなことは。
よいよい、お主も感じているとは思うが、わしはひねくれもんじゃ。
She called you annoying earlier.
あの子に会って少し変わったくらいじゃ。いや、少し戻ったという方がいいかの。家族と仲が良かった頃のわしにの。確かにあったんじゃよ、そんな頃も。せめてもう一度会いたかったの。いかんの。年寄りになると辛気臭くなる上に話が長くなる。わしのことを脱落させにくくしているわけじゃないんじゃよ。これは本音じゃ。
Huh. He's spoken his regret loud and clear. A regret so simple that anyone can understand it. If there's one thing I know for sure at this point, it's that I won't be able to elect him without hesitation.
では私はもう行きますね。
夜も遅いから気をつけるんじゃよ。
ありがとうございます。
I don't have much to say regarding his cause of death. There's no doubt that my facial expression has told me was enough to get across how I felt, though. As he told me. As I approach the entrance, a knock echoes down the hall. Someone's at the door. Ah, fuck.
ちょっと待っておれ。こんな時
Oh
間に。
shit. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
借金取りじゃないといいがの。
Is it those two? He stumbles back and falls flat on his rear end after looking through the peephole. I'm not sure what he's seen, but the knocking grows even more fierce.
お主は。
He hurries back to his feet and reaches for the door once he recalls he has not locked it. I'm shocked his back hasn't given out, but it seems he's faring much better in that regard due to divine selection. Much like how Sonia's illness had subsided. Now it's obvious what's going on. It has to be those two. I try to get to the door, but Shigetsugu stops me. Not like it would have mattered either way, since the door has already been opened. They probably noticed it was unlocked before Shigetsugu.
なんじゃやぶから棒に。
Oh, hey, Alan! It turns out to be none other than numeral 12, Alan Scorpion. He grabs Shigetsugu by the collar before closing the door behind him. The sheer difference in height and build caused Shigetsugu to get lifted right into the air by his shirt. Part of me wishes numeral 4 was down here with us. There was no opportunity to call for him, though, not to mention that it'd probably be for nothing if all the noises so far hadn't woken him up.
なぜ君が。
11の人じゃない。
Oh.
まあいい。
He returns his attention to Shigetsugu.
まずは貴様からだ。
ちょっと待ってください。いきなりやってきてそんな。彼を離してください。
君はまた他人に肩入れしているのだな。
あなたには関係ない。
I can't lie. Right now, I'm terrified. Those frigid eyes alone are enough to instill fear in most people, but add in his build and lack of hesitation to use force like this. I can't run away, though. I won't abandon Shigetsugu. If you ask me why, well, I'm not quite sure.
それに私が人を呼んだら不利なのはあなたの方だ。
僕ならそれより早く君の動きを止められる。
待って。話を。
声を出すのは僕が質問をした時だけにするんだ。
わしは貴様の未練を。
Oh.
っておる。
何？
だから話を。
Although hesitant, he eventually releases Shigetsugu. And Shigetsugu lands on his backside again. Fortunately, he doesn't seem to have hurt all that much.
お主焦っておるな。
余計なことはいらない。貴様の情報だけ話せ。
3と11の参加者がうちに来たのを見ておったのだろう。
だからなんだ。
安心せえ。うちには優秀なボディーガードがおっての。あやつらにわしの未練は知られてはおらん。使命と死因は知られたかもしれんがの。
なら無用な説明はいらないな。僕はお前の使命しか知らない。
He takes a threatening step towards Shigetsugu. The height difference between them is staggering. How intimidating to have someone of his stature look down at you from so close.
待ってください。私はすでに牛塚さんの情報を知っています。
Rinka, the fuck?
その意味がわかりますか？あなたはすでに同時指名のリスクを負っている。
Rinka's just like, take the L, man. Take
僕
the
の
L.
使命を君も知っているだろう。そして3番や11番の連中も知っているだろう。使命を軽んじるのは不本意だが、今となっては指名の優先権を得るために僕自身のカードを晒すことはためらわない。
私だってあなたに知られています。だったらもうためらう必要はないです。
君のその瞳が僕をざわつかせるんだ。
Interesting that you say that.
僕も自身のカードを2枚晒すリスクは負えないな。だが君に未練を知られるのも今となっては危険かもしれない。なるほど。この状況は力では解決できそうにない。
So, what else do you have? I can hardly believe that I was able to talk him down. Maybe it's thanks to what he pulled at the hospital with Keiko. There's no way the police wouldn't have eyes on him after that. It makes sense if he's trying to tread carefully.
欲を出してはいけないな。僕の目的は君が言った通り3番と11番の情報だ。
Interesting.
昨日
We're at
の朝以
55.
降、
Okay.
動きを見せていない。
We went quite
何があっ
over
た？
time last in the first half.
やっぱり
I need to find a
あ
really
の人
good
たちの
spot
動
to
向が知
stop.
りたかったんですね。
言ったろ。わしの家にはボディーガードがおるとな。
だがこの家に貴様の未練への手がかりがあることはこれではっきりしたな。
Not sure how you managed to figure that out based on what Shigetsugu said, which means I need to really watch what I say from here on out. I might have convinced him for now, but there's no guarantee things will keep going smoothly.
貴様が言うボディーガードとは誰のことだ？この家には子供が居候していたが、まさかな。
Oh, but it is.
プロを雇う金もないだろう。まだ姿を見せない9番の男も結託しているのか？
Well, not. Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, question mark. We still don't know who this is.
どうじゃかな。
その線はなさそうだな。貴様は一瞬僕を見上げるよりも上を見た。9番の男の顔を思い出していたというところだろう。
お主何者じゃ。
余計なことはいい。
That's irrelevant.
侮れないな。あんな少女が連中を撃退するとは。
I'm starting to fret over just how much you can glean from the tiniest bit of information. Still, a statement proves that even he makes mistakes. Hearing him assume the wrong gender just decided serves as a bit of relief.
あの子はの3の男にしばらくは行動できないくらいの怪
Yeah, I
我を
forgot
負わ
about
せ
that.
た
Of
と
course,
言って
it
おっ
wouldn't be
た。
those two. Damn it. I'm just as unobservant as Federico.
連中は協力しているみたいじゃから11の女も数日は動けないじゃろうよ。
悪いな。あんたの
Oh,
予
hey!
想を裏切っちまってよ。
Hey, girl! God, everyone's here. Immediately after hearing that voice, I feel my body get set flying toward the wall. Lucky for me, it is the wall where one of the Shigetsu's coats is hanging, so it cushions the impact for me. Fuck! She got yeeted! The culprit, numeral 11, she made her way in and knocked me aside straight away.
Ora yo!
Shit.
貴様いつから。
たった今だ。
Her sights are locked on Alan. Surely he holds the upper hand based on physical build alone. Doesn't stop her from kicking at him like a bucking bronco in the narrow hallway, though. I should call for help. I should, but I can't bring myself to move. I'm not like Alan. The fear I have toward her in the dream world pales in comparison to how I feel now. This is someone who takes pleasure in harming others. It's entirely possible that she'll target me if I make even the slightest move or raise my voice. That terrifies me. I don't even have it in me to try to negotiate with her.
その体は伊達じゃねえか。
Alan is no slouch either. I'm not quite sure how to describe his fighting style. He keeps finding an opportunity to strike back after dodging and parrying. I can tell how powerful each of her blows are based on the loud smacks heard when Alan blocks each one. Neither is able to score a direct hit on the other. And this long, narrow hallway doesn't allow them to move sideways, so they pressure one another without moving from their initial positions.
私はこのジジイの未練を探しに来たんだ。
僕も。
なら協力するのも悪くないんじゃねえか。
断る。
Nah.
このジジイ、てめえの情報をどれか持ってるの？
Oh damn.
何？
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Letting your guard down now, even for a split second, could prove fatal. Even I know that much. But Alan seems to have done just that. She wastes no time in delivering a swift kick to his gut, causing him to back away. This might sound weird, but I'm rooting for him this time. I need him to win, for my own sake. Neither am I ally, but Alan was at least willing to talk. That makes him a safer bet than that woman. And as much as it pains me, I am praying that Numeral 4 will come down to save us. That's how powerless I am in this situation. Alan takes another step back to create more distance between them, which effectively corners him.
そうでもなきゃ、てめえは会話に応じるやつじゃねえ。気がするんだ。
Oh.
会話の内容はそうだな。そっちのガキがジジイを脱落させる情報を揃えそう。
How the fuck do you know that?
あるいはすでに揃っているってのはどうだ。一番がジジイを指名する可能性がある以上、てめえがジジイの情報を知ったところで20、それでどうしようか考えていた。
Okay.
そんなところで
貴様は話しながら考えをまとめるタイプなのだな。そのおかげで貴様の仲間があの少女になすすべなく撃退されて以降、貴様は何の情報も得られていないことが分かった。
This standoff. Oh.
どうやら過大評価していたようだよ。
Over. Oh, jeez. Alan takes this opportunity to deliver a counterattack. He lands a solid hook against her shoulder, which causes her to retreat back to her initial position.
なあ、私とてめえでこの家を仲良く探すって選択肢はないのか？
ない。貴様と同時指名になり、優先権の争いになるリスクは変わらない。この家の住人たちを守るようで不本意ではあるが、貴様を追い返さないといけないようだ。
She grins from ear to ear. Then I notice that Shigetsugu has managed to sneak off during all this. Just as I start to wonder where he snuck off to, footsteps from the stairway give me my answer.
待て、隠れておればいい。
嫌だよ。おじいちゃんが危ないんでしょ。
Okay. The footsteps belong to Numeral 4, who comes running down the stairs. He's lucky just woken up, but he doesn't seem tired at all.
人が増えてる。
貴様、強いのだったな。手伝ってくれ。
あっちが敵で、こっちは敵じゃない。いいの？おじいちゃん。
Okay. Shigetsugu reveals himself just long enough to nod an affirmation.
2対1か。楽しめそうだ。
You didn't fare too well against 4 when you were 2-on-1, although maybe Federico counts as negative help. Numeral 11 shows no fear. Just as her words imply, the prospect of this fight is her thrilled. But just before they can start, the blaring of police sirens pierce the walls of the house. They are getting louder, closer.
残念だが潮時か。また戦おうぜアラン・スコーピオン。社長様。
やはり知られていたか。
Yeah. She bursts out of the house immediately after, uninterested in hearing any replies. Sounds continue for a while afterward, so assume she managed to get away. I'm relieved that one problem has resolved itself, but I have to at least admire her ability to react and make snap judgments like she did.
近所の誰かが通報したのかの？
いえ、私が友達に頼んで通報してもらいました。
なんじゃと？
言い訳はお願いします。
I couldn't bring myself to speak up, let alone move. Numeral 9 was wary of me the entire time, but her line of sight was focused on Alan. Gave me enough of a window to message Miharu. I gave her this address and asked her to call the police. Oh, Miharu. Yeah, I thought it was Miharu. I was like, Naomi or Miharu? It was a gamble, not knowing if she'd actually check her phone. The cards were in my favor this time.
警察？おじいちゃん何にも悪いことしてないよ。大丈夫。そうじゃなくても来る時があるの。ややこしくなるからちょっと隠れていよう。
仕方ない。
We pile into Shigetsugu's room just as the police park in front of the house. Okay. And I think that will do it. The three of us sit in silence. Alright. Ah, this is these were some good scenes. Good fucking scenes. I'm like so much happened to digest. Well then, my plan is to continue with Fatal 12, at least until the next election. And then I'll see how I feel after that. But anyway, yeah. So I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah. Oh, it also seems like my school is going to start sooner than expected. And which means if I don't finish the 4 games I upload to YouTube before then, and so that I can switch to the new schedule, that means I'm probably going to have to take the day that I go to class off, so it'll only be going for 4 days a week when that happens. It is what it is. I'm thinking about maybe adding Saturday to make up for it, but well, we'll see how it goes. I actually don't even know what day class is on, but yeah, yeah. Anyway, actually, fun fact. This is the last class before I get my bachelor's, so that's very exciting. God. Anyway, so yeah. So again, thank you for watching. And, alright, so, this has been Fatal 12. I've been Calypso, Akeem, and Carousel, and I'm signing out. Have a wonderful rest of your day.